Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday and I am out for my walk. It's about 7:30 a.m. and I almost got caught up in sitting on the couch under a blanket, scrolling through Instagram reels, watching one cat video after another. I can really get caught up in watching animals do cute things on video. And so I was sitting there, just watching one little reel after another. My whole Instagram algorithm is pretty much cats. Yeah. So anyway, I was sitting there and I'm like, man, I gotta get up and get out for my walk. I gotta get going. So I've been up since 5:30. My hubby got up at 5-ish, somewhere around there, and I heard him getting ready to go out to hunt. So I went ahead and got up. That's why I'm wearing my orange hat today. So the next 4 days, there is an independence hunt here in northern Michigan, and it is for the disabled. And my husband has a disability hunting license now since his accident, and he is able to use a gun for the next 4 days, because right now we're in bow season until November 15th, which is opening gun, and that's when all the hunters can use their guns. But for this weekend, they are allowing the disabled to use their rifles. So that's why I have the orange. When there's rifles being used, you really need to wear orange because, so the reason for that is hunters can shoot way further away with a gun, right? They can really get really far out. With a bow, you need to be like pretty close. And the odds during gun season of a hunter shooting something really far away because they see it moving is raised. So that's why you have to wear your orange, just to, be safe. You don't want to be moving around out here. And, it was really foggy this morning, but it's lifted now and it's frosty. You can see all the frost on the grass out there. It's cold this morning. Ed turned on the furnace before he left. We have been sometimes turning it on in the mornings and then letting the house warm up and then shutting it off as it starts to warm up outside. But this morning, I heard him kick the furnace on at 5 o'clock this morning. I'm like, wow, it must be cold for him to be doing that. So today is a little bit more relaxed of a day than yesterday. I had an extremely busy day yesterday. I had a couple of clients that I was coaching. I took an online class. I did some other filming for a treadmill that I am going to put the footage in this video today. I had a company contact me. They seen that I needed a treadmill, and they sent me a walking pad with a handle on it. I filmed it yesterday. There was just a lot going on, just a lot of stuff throughout the day yesterday. So today, I don't have anything besides hanging out with you all and Bible study tonight. It's Thursday night. This, unfortunately, is our last night of this Bible study that we've been going to. It's a 7-week series, but it's a 6-week Bible study. And the Bible study has been all about evangelism and telling others about Jesus, basically. It's been really great. We've met some really great people, connected with people. So tonight is the last night for the Bible study. And then next week, we're all actually doing a hands-on activity and just kind of showing the love of Jesus to people. We talked about last week about going to an assisted living place nearby and sing some songs and just love on people, So it's just been really great. We've always been involved in church, many different ways. Over the years, I have sang in the choir, sang on a worship team, taught Sunday school, worked and volunteered in children's ministry when my kids were little. And then when they became teenagers, we followed them into youth group and we became youth leaders and volunteered on many different things. We went on a missions trip to Mexico with the teenagers. We went to concerts. We went to laser tag. We went to, camp. Anything that they did, we were volunteering and helping out, being chaperones and helping with food and, that kind of stuff. And then when my kids became young adults and they were too old for youth group, we didn't really have anything at our church at the time that we were going to for young adults. So God laid it on my heart to start a young adults ministry. Me and Ed just took over the ages 18 to 25-year-olds, and we did so many fun things with them. I remember the best concert that I've ever been to. I've been to a lot of Christian concerts, and the best one that I went to was a Lecrae concert with these young adults. We were down in the mosh pit, and if you don't know who Lecrae is, he is a Christian rapper, and he had, 4 or 5 other rappers with him at the time, Tadashi, Trip Lee, a few others, and we were down in the mosh pit because that's where our young adults wanted to go, and we were down there when all these kids were just having a great time with these Christian rappers up there on the stage singing. And I have to say, or rapping, and I have to say that was one of the best concerts that I ever attended. They had a full-on message and altar call and prayer team, and it was so good. And so we did that until our kids got married. And when our kids got married, we just kind of started going off and doing stuff for ourselves because they launched, and they launched very well. We're very proud of our boys. They're hardworking men. They're amazing fathers, and they're wonderful husbands, and so proud of them. They don't ever need anything. They're just so self-sufficient, and couldn't be prouder of them. They're just amazing. And our daughter-in-laws too are pretty amazing. They're great moms and couldn't ask for better, We've always been involved in church, very big part of our lives, very active in serving. And then, Ed had his accident, and we ended up retiring up here a few years sooner than we had planned. The very first thing I wanted to do was find a church that was the type of church that we're used to going to. And we found an amazing church up here. So we have 3 services on Sunday because our building cannot contain all the people that are coming to the church. It's amazing. It is a growing church. Every time we would go, we saw new people coming to the Lord and getting baptized. And we were like, man, this is awesome. Let's go here. When you're going to a church that has 3 services, you don't always see everyone that goes to the church. You only see the people that go to your service time. And then when you're at church, you come and you go. And so it's really hard to connect. This Bible study was just what we needed to be able to connect with our pastor and his wife. The home group that we decided to go to was the pastor's home because it was for the newer people that have been coming. And it's just been so great to connect with them and connect with the people that have been coming to the Bible study group. It's just been really, really great thing. Yeah, I have a laid back day today. I have a new espresso machine. I've been wanting a real espresso machine for a very long time, and I went ahead and bought one, and it's sitting on my coffee bar, and I have to admit, I am intimidated. This thing, like, I feel like I need to go take a class on how to make espresso. You all know I love my Nespresso machine, and it's still on the coffee bar too, okay? I'm not going to get rid of my Nespresso machine unless this espresso machine just takes off and that's all we're making, you know? But I'm intimidated by this machine. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on it, and I have learned that you will waste a lot of coffee in the beginning because you got to have everything just right. So yeah, it's a learning curve for sure. So I might play around with that for a little bit today and try to get a decent cup of espresso. I'll keep you posted on that. I'm definitely not going to show you how to use one until I learn it myself. I'll show you it. It's gorgeous. It's just in the center of my coffee bar. And, you know, it looks really nice, okay? So I think I've chatted enough. So I'm going to turn this off and get some steps in. And then when I get back to the house, I'll check in. Just down here taking some photos and thought I would add some video. Look at that, isn't that amazing? Geese aren't happy I'm down here. So pretty. For this portion of the video, I am going to show you a new product that I have for my home gym area. I've been talking to you all about it for a while now. I've been walking every day, working on getting my steps in, but we are getting closer to the winter months here, and we're in northern Michigan, and I wanted to have another option to be able to walk indoors when the weather is just not good enough for me to get out and walk. So I heard from a company, Wellfit. They asked me if I would like to try out their treadmill. I said, of course, this is like perfect timing. I need to have something. I need to have this for the winter time. So they sent it to me, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to get on this and show you this, but there's the option under here where you can have this flat or on an incline. It has a power cord. It has an on-off switch. Has a digital display, okay? And then it has a remote. It also has the little safety clip where you can clip this to your clothing and it will shut off if this comes out. Has this little display right here, and it has the remote. Also has this little area here where you can lay your phone and you can watch a video, watch YouTube, catch up on your YouTube videos while you are working out. For the sake of recording a video, I moved my treadmill from over there to over here. The space is a little bigger and I got light coming in from the window. This treadmill is very user-friendly. I have mine at an incline right now. You can put this on a flat, no incline level, so that if you're just getting started with this, you don't want an incline, you can very easily transition it to a flat, no incline setting. And that is all manually done underneath. Very easy to do. I'm gonna go ahead and connect the safety to my hoodie here, and the cat is on here, but I think she's going to take off as soon as I turn this thing on. So we're going to hit start. It gives you a little countdown. It starts at a 0.6, which is very slow. It's not going to start out really fast and you have fear of falling off, okay? The buttons here and on the display here, you can increase your speed. Right now I'm going 1.2. So now I'm going at a 3.0. All right, I'm gonna slow it down a little bit just for the sake of talking and not getting out of breath, okay? Right now I'm going at a 2.0. All right, let's take it to a 1.6, just so I can talk comfortably to you all. So very easy on the handle here. You can hit the plus button and increase your speed. You can hit the minus button and decrease your speed. There's a 3 that takes you right to 3 miles per hour, okay? There's also a 6, which I'm not gonna hit because it will go very quickly. I'm gonna turn this thing down. All right, there is a start and stop on here as well. The remote, you can do the very same things. Let's say you're walking on this and you're like, shoot, I forgot to grab my phone. Hit the pause button. It slows down pretty quickly and goes to a stop. You can get off, do whatever you need to do, and get right back on. It will keep time for you when you're walking. When you hit the pause setting, it will hold your time. It won't reset it, which is really nice, because if you got to grab something real quick or you got to run to the bathroom or something, you can come back and hit start and it will take you right back to where you were. It also tells you your distance, which is really good. So I'm gonna stop this. I like that it comes to a slow stop. It's not sudden. I feel very secure on this. I'm 5'8" and I'm 170 pounds. I don't feel like I'm too heavy for this. I don't feel like it's not gonna hold me or anything like that. The thing I like about this walking pad in particular is that it does have a handle. I had a walking pad in the past that it did not have a handle, and I did not like it. I don't like having that nothing around you to hold on to. So having this as a support to hold on while walking, while climbing on, while getting started, and while climbing off is a great thing. So all you have to do when you are done, I'm going to show you real quickly. If you want to put this away, I have to get down lower here. You're going to twist these little knobby things here on the sides. Fold down your bar, and that's really nice and flat. The underneath here, I'm going to unplug this cord so I can flip it over for you guys. This has, I'm going to actually turn it around for you too. Has these little feet on them, these little legs, feet, whatever you want to call them, that you can just push in like this, and that gives you your flat walking surface. And if you want to have the incline, so easy. Where's it at? Right here. Just do that. It has these little wheels in the front, so if you want to move it around, you're going to want to fold these in, and then you'll have these wheels where you can kind of pull it around and store it away if you want to. So all you do is flip this up like that and tighten your little screws down on the sides, crank them down, and it is good to go. Okay. Now for maintenance, the only thing that you really have to do is it comes with these two little bottles of oil. And all you have to do every so often is put a few drops of oil under here, under the belt, and then that keeps it moving smoothly. Okay, that's really all you have to do other than keeping it wiped down and all that stuff. So I really like the portability of this treadmill. If you have a small space, you're in an apartment, you just want a way to be able to get your steps in every day, this is perfect because you can tuck it right under a bed. Oh, this is a great little treadmill from Wellfit. I have a link down below in the description where you can go and shop on Wellfit's website and check out what they have. And you can shop with my link and save a little bit of money. Thank you, Wellfit, for sending me this great treadmill for the winter months. I'm sure it's going to get a lot of use up here in northern Michigan. All right, I'll see you soon. So I'm back from my walk, and I just spent maybe a half hour or so just playing around with this espresso machine. And this is like probably my 5th or 6th cup, not just now, but I made some over the past couple of days trying it out. And this is the first one that I think came out pretty decent. So I added some cream to this already. I'm making a mess, but it doesn't have any pretty art on top either, but I just tried a sip of it, and it's not the best espresso that I've ever had, but I'm not using really great beans. I have some good beans coming on the way that are roasted here in Michigan, and they should be here in a couple days. But yeah, there's a lot to it. It's a science, and it's a very precise science. I'll master it though. I will. It's one of those things. I like challenging things. So let me show you my machine real quick, and then I'm gonna make some breakfast.
Right, there she is in all her glory, trying not to get my reflection in there too much. But yeah, I will master this. This is just something that, one of those things in life. I like to get things that are a challenge and conquer it. I'm gonna have my latte and I'll be back.
All right, so first meal of the day, big surprise. I'm having some porridge. Sorry, guys. I know that it's kind of repetitive with the porridge, but it's so good, and it's so cold outside. And this bowl is gigantic. This is 16 ounces of egg whites, a 16-ounce carton, and a little bit of nut milk, and some maple flavoring, and some stevia sweetener. And then I put blueberries and walnuts and cinnamon in there. And it's so good, so satisfying, so comforting, and it's very filling. So I can eat this, and honestly, I'll be good till dinner time. I plan on asking Ed when he gets back from hunting if he wants to go to Galley's restaurant. We did that last week before we went to Bible study, because it's on the way to Bible study, and it's a pretty good restaurant. I'm reclining. I think that that would be good just to go and eat on the way there. They have good food. They have a really good grilled chicken Caesar salad. It's amazing. And last week I got a bunless burger with all the fixins: lettuce, tomato, onion, what else? Bacon. It had, they smoke their own bacon there. And I had a side salad, and it was really good too. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited that I made a successful mug of espresso. Now, I know there's room for improvement, but it does taste really good. Yeah, I'm going to keep working on it, and I'm going to master it. So, all right, I'll see you all in a little bit.
I guess it's nappy time for Sapphira. This is how my girl sleeps. All right, you all, I have another Sapphira clip today. So, Sapphira sees the cat walk by in my mirror here, and she thinks the cat is inside that mirror or behind it. And the cat will just go away and go sleep, right? And Sapphira will sit here and just wait for that cat. Where is she? Does she go behind there? I don't know where she is either. You just have to wait till she comes out, I guess. It's the funniest thing. You see her? What are you going to do? Huh? You going to stand there all day and wait for her to come out? Yeah, you need a good brushing. Mm-hmm. Yep. High maintenance girl.
So how am I spending my relaxing day? Cleaning. cleaning house, doing some laundry and some vacuuming and straightening up, and getting ready to go for my second walk of the day. I try to take at least 2 walks a day, and sometimes 3, just depends on what's going on. So I'm gonna go do that, but I'm gonna have some water. So I had someone ask me in a video recently, how much water do I drink throughout the day? And I answered that in a Q&A video that I did recently. I don't really measure out my water, but I drink water all throughout the day. Just anytime that I walk through the kitchen, I usually have a glass of water sitting on the counter, and I'll just drink some water. Another thing that I like to do is take sparkling water. This is just plain carbonated water, and I like to add apple cider vinegar to it. This is a good one though, Fairchild's organic. I just pour about a tablespoon or 2 of this in my water, and I like to drink it in really cold sparkling water. It just tastes better. It really helps bring your blood sugar down and all that. But I just have a taste for some right now. I like that vinegary taste. I'm just weird that way. So I want to show you all something. The other day when I went to get my nails done, this is my nail color, by the way. I keep forgetting to show it. I'm really gonna have to ask her what the colors are, because I just pick it on their little fake nail thing. And this was a really deep purple. And it also has, you can't really tell unless you're like in the sunlight. It has like a little gold glitter over it that looks like a cat's eye. And I just thought it looked really interesting. So I had her do that, and out in the sun, it's a lot better, but that's my color. So I went and got my nails done, and I had mentioned that I was going thrifting, and I didn't realize that people would be interested in seeing what I thrift. And so I do love thrifting. I've been going a lot less lately because I've been working on decluttering and getting rid of stuff. And when I go to the thrift store, it's really hard to resist at times. So I go now when I'm looking for something in particular, and I found what I was looking for. I only went in for one thing that day, and I walked out with one thing. I really stuck to my guns and didn't get anything else. But my hubby makes me a paper rose every time we go out to eat. And I'll show you one here. So he's been doing this for years. I don't even know how long. So he has a talent of origami straw art. He makes roses for me every time we go out to eat and we have a straw. I have a little box here that I thrifted to put them in, and I thought it was cute. Got a little tassel on it. It's satin, it's red, love, just kind of reminded me of Valentine's Day and roses and all that. I actually saw this as soon as I walked in the door. They have a bookshelf with like knickknacks on it, and it was right on the top shelf. Immediately saw it when I first walked in, so I just grabbed it, and then I walked around the store just looking around for other boxes to see what else they had. And this one I just ended up bringing home. It was $2. And so this one has some roses. This is my new box for my roses from my hubby. So that's what I got. So just wanted to share it. And in the future, if you're interested in any thrift items, I'll share those as well. I just don't go a lot like I used to. I used to thrift for a living. I thrifted and resold on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Mercari, all of them. And I had our basement at our other house was loaded with things that I had thrifted. I had it very organized. I had shelving systems and boxes, and everything was labeled, and I had clothing racks and everything. And it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed thrifting and reselling things for a profit. After I started this YouTube channel, it just took precedence over that. I had to choose because of time. It both take a lot of time. And so I chose this because it was more important. So, all right, I'm gonna go out for my walk and I'll be back later. All right, we are on our way to dinner. We're gonna be going to Galley's Family Restaurant, and Ed has not eaten today.
at all.
I'm angry. I got pedal to the metal.
He's
Let's go.
He's hangry. So it is 4:30, almost 5 o'clock, and we're gonna go eat some dinner, and then we're gonna go to Bible study. So just checking in, showing you my meal when we get there, and so we'll see you in a little bit. All right, so we just got done with dinner. I ended up having a chicken Caesar salad, put a picture right here. Delicious. Ed had some pulled pork. I had some of his pulled pork and it was really good. So we are at a gas station right now. My honey is cleaning the bugs off of my windshield. It is crazy how much bugs we get up here on the windshields, but we are getting ready to go to Bible study. We're about 15 minutes early, so that's why we're doing this little stop. And so that's going to be it for us for the night. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and I will see you real soon. God bless.